tonight on EA Sports. Super Bowl 60.
Champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Gilmore. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards, a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Officially
no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
25-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun. Gilmore toward the pylon, caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going up top. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14. Cowboys, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Pollard. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st and 10, Gilmore. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Gilmore. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, they try to shuffle pass, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Boys. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Pollard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Waters. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Run for Pollard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Pollard. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And some room to work. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Throw here, hauled in. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Waters. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. They're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
Oh, boy.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
18-yard.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second and 15. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Play is a turnover on down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting this... It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 77 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Watch the whip.
And how about this? Viva Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.